makeup on.
That's it. I think we're live there now, Harry. Is that us?
That could be us, yeah.
I think it is, yeah. How are things?
How
are you getting on? Everyone in, I think it is 6 watching us at the moment. Yeah, we're live. I think we're all good.
7
people. How are we getting on? As you all know, Bohemians playing host to Dundalk today. Kevin, hear us all right? Yeah. Just making sure that's all good. Hopefully looking for a cracking game today now.
Could be good.
Yeah.
Don't know what's happening here.
I think it's just waiting around. How's it going, lads? How are things? How are we getting on? Any scoreline predictions, lads? What are we thinking? Second against third, 1 point in it. It's a huge game for both sides. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to this one.
I think it could be a very attacking game.
Hopefully. I'm hoping for a few goals anyway. Definitely. Right, so the Bow starting line. I've had a quick look at that. In goal, McGuinness. Right back, Andy Lyons. Centre back, Cornwall and Casey. Left back, Breslin. In midfield, the 2 in front of the back 4 are Buckley and JJ Lunny. In front of them in the 10 then Keith Ward. On the right, Chris Twardick. On the left, Danny Grant. And Andre Wright leading the line. He scored obviously in the last game, the 1-0 win over Cork City. That front three you were talking about before is dangerous, isn't it?
I'd like to think so, yeah. A lot of pace in it, so they could cause a bit of trouble.
Absolutely. I wonder how Bows will approach it. Will they kind of go for like a counter-attacking type thing, or will they kind of try and get on the front foot?
Yeah, it's kind of hard to know fitness-wise after lockdown and stuff like that.
Long trip down to Cork there recently. But the Dundalk starting 11 is Gary Rogers in goal, Sean Gannon, Cleary, Andy Boyle and Dane Massey as part of the back 4. Chris Shields, Jordan Flores in the midfield 2. Very similar formation to Bohemians. Dan Kelly on the right-hand side. Stefan Kolovic, who had a really good game against St. Pat's, got an assist and looked bright. And then the 2 main men, Michael Duffy and Pat Hoban as well. So, yeah, 2 strong sides, obviously in a huge football match for both teams. So, let's look at a few of the predictions. People are saying 2-1 Dundalk, 1-1, 3-2 Dundalk, 2-1 Bows. That's it.
Is this working?
Should on the Bows jersey for it as well, so not to be done, I suppose. That's it. Didn't know LOI TV supported Bows. Actually, don't. I just got the jersey.
Support the campaign.
That's it. It's a brilliant cause. So, yeah, I let 13 people watching.
It's huge.
Brilliant. If you are watching, guys, appreciate it. If you do drop a like on the stream, it's much appreciated. And subscribe if you haven't already.
Follow the socials as well.
That's it. Yeah. Actually, I'm not sure if I left anything, links and bios or anything, but sure, look, sort all that out after.
That's it.
But yeah, we've come 3 minutes before kickoff now. And yeah, what are you thinking yourself, prediction wise?
I'm gonna go for it. I'm going to go a bit mad here and say 2-1 Bows.
Interesting. Home advantage. Dog barking outside. Home advantage, I don't know, could be a factor.
What do you think?
It's tough to know, isn't it? Like, Dundalk will need a reaction after the Pats game. You'd think like they need to bounce back from that disappointing result. Whereas Bows be full of confidence after the win down in Cork. So I think Dundalk have to react. I have to close these windows. But yeah, I think Dundalk will have to react. There we go.
No Mandrew though, which is
the team players are coming out on the pitch now. But yeah, no Mandrew is a big one. He was gone for the last game, so he must be injured or something. But yeah, Keith Ward in the number 10 role tonight, very experienced head.
prediction
James
for
Talbot will have a good
Waterford.
game. James Talbot is actually not playing. Who are Waterford playing?
Waterford v Cork.
Cork, is it? But Waterford to fancy their chances there, you'd reckon?
Yeah.
Excited for this one. Dalyman Park, 5:45 kickoff.
Sun's out.
It's a lovely evening for a game, to be fair. Yeah, it's been a nice hot day. So yeah, I'd say both teams look to play a bit of ball. To be fair, they both try and get the ball on the ground and knock it around. To be fair to them. But yeah, no, I'm excited for this game. I've been looking forward to it all week. Really, been a kind of headline game for the weekend. Couple of good games this weekend as well. Man of the match production. And the match, you'd be looking at kind of a match winner, wouldn't you? Really, the likes of Michael Duffy, or Pat Hoban, and then for Bohemians maybe Chris Twardick, Danny Grant, Andre Wright potentially. Chris Twardick will be one I'm looking forward to seeing today, playing against real high quality opposition. I'm not sure whether I think him and Danny Grant do swap wings a little bit. So it'll be interesting to see which side he starts off on.
I'd like to see JJ Lunny do well. He kind of hasn't got much game time, but possibly, you know.
Yeah, he's good on the ball. He gets the midfield taken over. Him and Buckley have a good relationship, you think, in there as well.
And Ward
as well, there's some sitting in front of them. So
great pro.
That's it. Yeah, been around years. Is your stream working, guys? It's not working. He's here's
someone.
Hello. Game's about to kick off here, but the stream's not working. It wouldn't be great. Like,
wait, let me see.
Have a little look. A few technical difficulties potentially.
Stick it on my phone here and see what happens.
No, the LOI TV one can hear ye. No, the LOI TV one can hear ye. I think it's alright, is it? That's so weird.
Yeah.
I think it's alright.
Just slightly delayed. But
here anyway. About to kick off here at the Amount Park.
Dundalk Irish football.
That's it. Dundalk to kick off. Dan Kelly. Be interesting to see him against his former club today. There's a bit of pacing behind.
Good player, I'll say.
He is a good player. He's unplayable for Bows at some stages when he was with them. Really talented player. But you'd hope for an early goal here to try and open it up a bit and get both. It was bad injury for Lunny early. Actually looks in a lot of pain there. Oh, no, it's Ward, is it? Yeah. Should be okay, I think, but
should be able to carry on.
My stream going as well for a sec as well. Oh, in terms of the actual Watch LOI stream, yeah, it was gone there for a second, I think. Is everyone 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43? We might be a couple of seconds behind.
Slightly delayed, maybe.
Potentially, yeah.
It's so weird looking at the Jody stand just empty.
So strange, isn't it? So strange. I can see and hear you. You're all good. Who has the best fans in the league? My stream gone as well.
Best fans. Yeah, answer this in every podcast.
Yeah, every podcast. check the latest podcast. That's the way fans, I think, it was that one, wasn't
it?
Yeah. Bit of early possession for Dundalk anyway. We'll probably see a lot of this, knocking the ball around. Very comfortable on the ball. Likes of Cleary and Boyle playing out from the back.
You can see Bowes trying to get them on the counter, possibly.
Yeah, because they have, as you said, have that pace with Twardick and Grant. Can really get in behind. So it could cause some problems. Jordan Flores, a nice ball out to the left early on. He could be crucial today. He got brought off early against Pats. He didn't have the best of games, so he has a bit of a point to prove tonight now. But you think Dundalk would have to win this. The gap with Shamrock Rovers is already building up, isn't it? Really. Well, Shamrock Rovers how many points ahead now? I think it's 5, is it?
I think so. Yeah,
something along those lines. So I think, or maybe it's 7 actually. So you think Dundalk need to win this game 100%, especially because Rovers beat Bows at the end as well.
A corner here.
Early corner for Dundalk. Don't know who's taking Michael Duffy to swing it in. Not a bad ball. Headed clear.
McGuinness has it, maybe.
Yeah, that's
possibly.
Early chance potentially here for Dundalk. Working the ball well. Chris Shields on it. Nice ball to the back post.
Who wants it?
Up and at it. Flores, nice bit of play. And it should be okay for Bows now.
Could be a counter-attack on
Chris Twardick, bit of pace.
Bit of luck, switch it.
Chris Shields covering well. Good defender from Dundalk. Crowded around him very quickly. Chris Shields does that really well, where if Sean Gannon goes forward, Chris Shields can drop in behind him and just clean it up a little bit. So, I'd say that Chris Shields be sitting back and watching out for the threats of Twardick and Grant in particular.
Yet again, bit of possession.
Dundalk, yeah. Looking for the ball in behind a little bit, aren't they? Breslin on left full. Dan Kelly. You have a tough game with Dan Kelly on the right. Be a big opportunity for him to impress. But Darrell Leahy, as I was saying, could have been playing against his former club, but I think he's injured as well, isn't he?
Yeah, it would have been an interesting battle, I think.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely, because they know each other well.
Him against Twardick would have been
or
a battle.
Yeah,
or even Grant if they were switching.
Yeah, exactly.
How long's Talbot out for?
not too sure. McGuinness is doing very well though in that role, but I think Talbot's out for a good long while. I think it was a bad knock he got. But McGuinness has done very well in his absence. If you're watching the stream, guys, appreciate it. If you do drop a like on it, we appreciate it a lot. And subscribe if you haven't already. We're coming 4 minutes in here, and not much going on. Dundalk just kind of keeping a lot of the possession. Bows keeping their shape really, but yeah, could be only one goal in a kind of game really. Stream working for me, just an awful echo off the commentary. Anyone else getting that? We actually aren't listening to the commentary, to be honest.
But that's a bit strange now.
Yeah, it's a bit strange.
There's Lunny.
Mm-hmm. Big chance for him today to impress.
Yeah. Get in the side and keep his position.
That's
really.
it. Yeah, it's a bit because I kind of Livingston and stuff on the side and everything.
Good bit of competition in that middle.
Yeah, healthy. Especially if Mandrew's come back from injury and stuff as well. No, it's not the exact same position, but
yeah, still.
Yeah. Chris Shields, a nice ball out to the right to Sean Gannon. Most consistent right back you'll ever find in the League of Ireland. It's a chance for Stefan Kolovic, very good player, brought in, as we said last week, from Red Star Belgrade, and he could cause problems today. Michael Duffy with an outside the foot cross.
Ambitious.
Kolovic keeps possession from Sean Gannon. It's going to recycle it, I think.
No.
Chris Shields powering through. It's a nice bit of play here from Dundalk early on. Kolovic with a nice little overlap. Oh, the stream's gone.
Oh, what?
Oh my god, that's so annoying. Bit dodgy today now, I think. I think it's jumped forward a good bit for us now. But Dan Kelly to swing one to the back post. Pat Hone, soft enough header. But is the stream acting up for all users? I've seen a few of you just said it, so yeah, not great so far. Bit unideal. But I think it's a free out for Bowes from that cross.
So there's a lot of people watching the stream though.
That's the I'd say it's a very popular game compared to some of the others. But yeah, not great that it's not working properly. Long ball forward from Bowes. You think that you're gonna try and get the ball down, wouldn't you? Like Lunny with the ball here.
Could be their go-to though, just a little knock on or something into the back.
That's it. Yeah, I wonder if Dinny's on the bench. I think he came off the bench in their last game. Could be time to get a right ball in. It's an early goal for Bowes. It's offside, is it? No, it's a goal. It's a goal. Huge goal. Who's it? Danny Grant. Great header at the back post. Fantastic delivery from Anthony Breslin there. That's a brilliant cross to the back post.
This could make the game a bit.
This could open it up.
Yeah, definitely.
And Dundalk are in ribbons this season. Chris Twardick did really well and held it up. And this is an unbelievable cross. Andy Robertson-esque. And Danny Grant, very easy from that. You expect Dane Massey to maybe do better there. But yeah, early goal for Bohemians. Huge moment in the match. Great. This is a fantastic delivery. That's a great ball into the box. And it's a fantastic header.
Back across, maybe.
Back across the goal. And it is 1-0 to Bohemians here.
They're going to come up there.
The scoreline hasn't adjusted just yet on the stream. But yeah, it's a huge goal. Huge goal early on. And could Bowes potentially be Shamrock Rovers' nearest competitors for the league this season? Could you imagine? You'd expect Dundalk to really have to win this. Like, they have to go for it now.
They need to bring back Kenny, I think.
Yeah. Prize him away from the Irish job. Huge goal for Bohemians there. Great ball into the back post from Anthony Breslin. Very, very good delivery.
Yeah.
Now, with the season only being 18 games long, Dundalk can't be affording to drop these points at all. They can't afford to do it. Pat Hogan
might open the game a bit, though. That's the only thing.
Someone check Dundalk, the benches from both sides, because I think who did Dundalk have on the bench? They could potentially bring on the likes of Patching, Adua, Sloggett, Mountney. There's no what's his name, Macmillan on the bench, which is interesting. Doesn't look like they've a out and out striker. I know Adua can play up there, but
Dinny is on the bench
for Bowes, is he? Yeah. Potentially someone to bring on just to hold the ball up or something for you in the last few minutes. Livingston's on the bench as well, is he? Yeah. Early goal. So I think the game needed a little bit just to kick it into life. I think because Dundalk are going to have to come out the traps now. They need to score. Yeah. Flores looking to find the ball in behind, but it's easy enough for McGuinness to pick it up. And they need something here, Dundalk. I'm surprised by the bench. I wonder what the story is with McMillan. He might be injured or something, but I don't see an awful lot on the bench that's gonna
Kind of see Bowser going for the long ball, kind of knock it down and then in behind.
try and work it from there. Then, as you can see, if they get the ball into the wide areas, get balls into the box. You'd expect more from Dundalk from across, though, wouldn't you? You wouldn't expect them to be conceding goals from crosses like that. Very, very easy.
And again here, are they?
Bardic causing a lot of problems.
Oh,
I think it's a throw in for Dundalk. I think it took a nick off him on the way out.
yeah.
But I can't believe that now. Big
Dundalk are in
questions
big
asked.
trouble.
Yeah, big trouble. Have to be questions asked here if they drop more points today. Chris Shields hooks it away. Only as far as Bohemians have seemed to have kind of boxed him in a little bit. JJ Lunny finds Anthony Breslin in a similar area to where he crossed it from, but he goes short
Playing
this
good
time.
football here.
Yeah, Keith Ward with a ball to the far side.
A bit too much
on it, and it runs out for a throw in. But Bo's looking a bit more threatening than Dundalk, whereas kind of they're keeping in really good shape.
Dundalk just haven't got going yet.
No,
really.
they haven't at all. Close to 10 minutes in, and of course they've still got plenty of time to get back into it. But they've looked a bit. There's something missing with Dundalk. Even in the Pats game last week as well. They just haven't been the same as last season. It doesn't feel the same. They've given the ball away cheaply again. Breslin switches it out, but it's gone out for a try. There's actually people in the crowd, isn't there?
I think that's like staff members of Bows.
Maybe a few season ticket holders or something potentially. Yeah, she wouldn't be surprised.
I think it's like the medical staff and then the players.
There's the players there, yeah.
It's actually mad to see the stand so empty.
So weird, isn't it? Yeah. They're all sitting on camping chairs on this side.
Oh, yeah.
Dundalk keep some possession. It's been kind of what they've done. They haven't really done much with it, whereas Bows have been threatening them and they've got the ball.
Just going left and back.
Yeah,
right
sideways
and
balls. Yeah. Jordan Flores picks out Dan Cleary. And you'd be a little bit worried for Dundalk now.
Bows keeping their shape well.
Very good shape, isn't it? They conceded. Keith Long set them up very well. And a good game plan. Look at that, like that's giving the ball
wasteful.
Away. Poor from Dundalk. They haven't really clicked at all since coming back from lockdown. It's been a little bit poor from them. That result against Pats as well was a killer blow, and they didn't even deserve to win the game. I'd say Pats probably deserved it more than Dundalk. They had a great chance to hit the post and stuff. So could be a chance here. Keith Ward nearly in behind, but Gary Rogers claims it, and Dundalk need to hop on.
They're all over the shop at the moment.
How are you, Ross and Liam? How's things? What's the crack? How are we? Bohemians chance. Danny Grant out to Andy Lyons, who we're saying has had a good season so far, hasn't he? Young man.
Yeah, he's done well.
He only 20, I think, isn't he? 19, 20.
He's a young lad, yeah.
Yeah, good one for the future, definitely. Twardick with a little bit of skill. Andre Roy finds him in behind.
They're definitely doing their homework, Bows here.
Yeah, and Chris Twardick coming up against the best right back in the league.
Oh, your man, the cameraman's got taken out.
He got taken out, did he? But it's a corner for Bohemians. 12 minutes gone.
Those are looking very dangerous down the way.
Very good. Twardick looks like a very, very good player, isn't he?
Yeah, definitely. Good signing, I think.
Had a good season as well, like the whole season. Canada International.
With Alphonso Davis.
Yeah. It's two of them down the left. Has loads of problems. I think Keith Ward's handing over the free kick, or the corner kick even. Going to swing it in. You'd fancy those to from a corner as well. There's a lot of big lads in. Poor ball in, doesn't beat the first man. And it's hooked clear.
James M wants to know what have Dundalk done so far. My stream broke.
Oh! Nearly had a chance there. But
not much really,
not an awful lot. They've been poor so far, to be honest. Balls have been kind of structured and kept a really good shape. It's been hard to break down really into Dundalk. Has been resorting to knocking the ball around the back and kind of hitting it in behind and trying to get anything out of it. But they haven't had much joy, and it's kind of just they haven't really threatened at all. Whereas Bows, if they have the ball in Dundalk's half, they've looked like they're going to do something with it. The likes of Twardick has been really good. The ball in from Breslin for that goal was absolutely fantastic. And
plenty of crosses going in, so they've done their homework.
This is going to be, it looks like a repeat of the game. Like they're just knocking the ball around the back, not doing an awful lot. Yeah, not doing an awful lot with it. Duffy That's the man they need to get on the ball. Kolovich as well. Looks up. He finds Duffy in space.
Good play.
Good ball. Finds it out to the left side. I think it's Dan Kelly, is it?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
It's like Dan Kelly.
Oh.
Who gets through a few challenges. Is that a penalty? That looks like a penalty to me.
Get up.
That looked like a penalty to me. I don't know.
Looked like a bit of a
Don't
Bruno
know why-
Fernandes there, but
That looked like a foul. I don't know. It was definitely
soft.
Christian's ass, but
Soft.
that shows what Dundalk can do.
This is Bo's game.
Chris Twardick, really good
Bo's in
touch.
serious trouble.
Oh, and this is Sean Gannon, like it's no mug at right back. Great ball to the back
That
post.
ball.
Chance for Buckley. It's
Oh
2-0
my
Bows. 2-0 to Bohemians. What a strike from Keith Buckley. What a move as well on the counter attack.
Very good.
Twardick. Unbelievable ball to the back post. I think it was Danny Grant. Just slid it into the path.
He absolutely
That
done
touch.
Gannon,
Yeah, Gannon.
Sent him to the shop.
Absolutely done. This is unbelievable. 2-0 to
Ball,
Bohemians
that
after
ball.
15 minutes.
That ball.
Little touch was Keith Ward back to Buckley.
Great play.
Oh, wow.
Rogers
And Dundalk have a mountain to climb now.
Rogers nowhere to be seen.
Oh, my God. Chris Twardick with a great ball to the back post. Picked out. I think it's Keith Ward back there who just fed it into the
pushes
pass. Did
it.
that take a slight deflection from Buckley's shot? I'm not too sure. But Shamrock is this year's champion. Looking that way, yeah. Don't know why Perth kept pretty much the same team when we played horrible against Pats. Yeah, it's a fair point. Yeah, you think you might try something different. You obviously started Dan Kelly this time, but may as well give Rovers the title now. It's looking that way. It is looking that way.
Bo's could get it.
That was good question. But it is an absolutely disastrous start to this game for Dundalk. And what has to go down as a must-win game for them as
dodgy
well.
kick
Like
here by
a
McGuinness.
point wouldn't even be really that great. Like it's given Rovers more of a chance to build a lead. I'm not sure who Rovers are actually playing against this week. Do you know? Not entirely sure. But I think this could be tough. It's gonna be like you don't even see how Dundalk can get back into this really to get the likes of Kelly, Kolovich, and Duffy on the ball. But apart like it's looking tough. It's gonna be bows look really hard to break down. So
They play Derry on tomorrow.
it's away. It'll be a tough game for
Or no,
Rovers to be
sorry,
fair.
Sunday they play Derry.
It'll be a tough game for Rovers to be fair. But if they got a win there and Dundalk lose tonight, you'd think the title could be going to Tala. Mustang El Partido. But yeah, Bows with an absolutely fantastic start to the game, and they'll be thrilled with this. And you'd fancy them for another, nearly.
Yeah. Just Dundalk still haven't got going.
No, not at all. Chris Shields knocks it out to Dane Massey. 16 people watching. Thanks very much, guys. If you have a chance, we appreciate if you drop a like on the stream. It's much appreciated. And subscribe if you haven't already. But yeah, Bows leading here. If you're only after joining, I saw a couple of people join there. Bohemians leading Dundalk by 2-0.
Bit of a challenge gone in here, but looks like
He was on the ground. Ward again.
Ward again, yeah.
Yeah, just get a few minutes to get set for Bows. Get their shape. Take their time. I think it's a throw in for Dundalk on the halfway line. But yeah, it's been a really poor start from Dundalk, and it's carrying over from a dreadful performance at home against St. Pat's. It has to go down as that. And it's looking like
They're just not doing it fast enough, right? To not passing fast enough, not doing it.
It's all sideways and backwards and sideways and backwards. Dane Massey. There's not much options though. There's not an awful lot going on.
They're trying not ball over the top, just not
it's
going to
not
work.
well. Dane, Casey and Cornwall are going to just clean up. Come on, Bows on Rovers. That's weird yet that Rovers fans are looking for Bows to win this.
PSG Parry.
Chris Twardick with the ball again. This is the man that's causing problems. He's way too much space here. He's causing serious issues, and he finds a nice ball back to
Here we go.
Keith Ward, I believe. Keith
Yeah.
Ward trying to find some space. He finds Buckley. He's keeping the ball.
To
Lunny. Nice ball into Twardick.
Oh,
my God.
my God.
What a turn.
Oh.
He's kept possession.
How
This
has
is
he managed
ridiculous.
this? He is.
Ridiculous footballer. Look.
He's better than
And
Alfonso
he's
Davies.
showing Sean Gannon, giving him an awful time of it. And Sean Gannon, who in my book is best right back in the league, like, and he's giving him a terrible time of it. I was saying before the game, like, if you had to pick a fullback to mark him, you couldn't pick a better one nearly with Sean Gannon.
It must be that burst of pace. He just
Just
doing
the
it.
skill as well. Like, it's wow. And it's constant as well, isn't it? It's like that's a couple of times it's happened now. Not even 20 minutes gone.
Yeah.
And just Bows need to keep getting the ball to him and Danny Grant.
It's a bit worrying. Being
Worrying
20
for-
minutes in and
Yeah,
he's
absolutely.
getting turned.
4 likes. Thank you very much, guys.
Keep them coming.
Keep them coming. That's it. Bows are beasts. Good throw in early. It's a chance for Bows again. Oh, across the face of the goal from I think it was Buckley.
They're liking that post.
Yeah.
Kinda, that corner of the net.
Andre Wright could have potentially got on the end of that. He's just loitering around the 6-yard box. But you're looking at the Dundalk bench. Doesn't fill me with confidence, if being honest. Does not fill me with confidence at all. Irish Footy Vlogs is live on Instagram. Join it for the crack.
Oh shoot. I didn't think it would be this score 20 minutes in at all, to be honest.
No,
but,
no way.
Dundalk sideways football again.
I said before the game it would be great if we got an early goal to open the floodgates a bit and hopefully get a good game. So I think we're going to have to. I think Dundalk, like you'd always fancy them to have a goal in them at some stage.
Can you show us the match, please?
I don't think we're doing that now. Only a fiver on Watch LOI, I believe, so not too bad.
Oh, he's in, is he?
It's a good bit of play to the edge of the box. Flores, come on to it's good defending. I think it was Breslin who
Here's
got
a break. Here's a break.
Twardick
nice
finds
switch.
Is it Danny Grant out there or is it Keith Ward? I'd say it's probably Danny Grant, is it?
Yeah.
And Andre Wright making a run. Oh, that's good defending.
Yeah, Rogers has it.
Yeah. Slum, so what? Show something. Dan Kelly with the ball for Dundalk.
19, 6 likes, doing well.
Happy days.
Keep them
Thanks,
coming.
guys. Appreciate that. But yeah, Dundalk need to really. You will pay for the copyright. Dundalk need to get a grip here. To be honest, they're playing really, really in their own half, and they haven't really threatened at all. Dan Kelly on the right hand side comes back inside. Has to try and find something. Oh, that just sums them up so far. Kicks the ball right off Chris Shields, and it goes out for a throw in, and that sums up Dundalk so far today. Really, really poor. Any shot of match, please.
It's only 21
People watching.
Someone left because we didn't show the match.
Yeah, exactly. If you hit 100 likes, we'll show the match. Chance for Dundalk on the edge of the box. Chris Shields finds that to Dan Kelly. Dan Kelly on the right.
Ooh,
nice bit of play past Breslin.
Oh, he's run now, has he?
And he's won a corner, I think.
Goal kick,
Unless
looks
it's a goal kick given. Great defender from Breslin, who's had a very, very good start to the game, to be fair. An assist, and he's defended really well as well. So, yeah, this doesn't even look like there's a route to goal for Dundalk because lines on the other side look great as well. And then Casey at the back as well. So they look really, really tough to get through. And they keep their shape so well in midfield as well. So little space to work it.
The pitch is looking well though as well, to be fair to the staff there, Pose.
Yeah, absolutely. Looking well. It's looking well.
28, is it? Jesus.
28, guys. Appreciate that.
100
7 likes.
viewers.
If you can drop a like on the stream, I really appreciate it, guys. But if you're only joining now, I saw a few people joined there. Bohemians lead Bohemians lead Dundalk by 2-0 after 22 minutes. I believe it was Danny Grant and Keith Buckley with the goals. And yeah, Dundalk really, really need to get a goal quick because they have to. This is a must-win game for Dundalk. Must win. Pat Hoban fighting up top, but with not much luck, and he gives away a free kick. I'm
What team do you support?
I'm on copyright. Did you actually support? I support Shells anyway. Who do you support?
Probably Bows.
Probably.
Football, eh?
Support the league. Duffy. Chance for Duffy. Need something there. Great defender at the same time, but they need a goal Dundalk just before half time to get them a bit of belief. But yeah, this is not looking good. It's a chance for Bows to potentially counter attack
Bows are
here.
just playing them off the
Buckley
field, really.
finds Ward.
Slow the game down a bit.
Yeah. Let's keep possession. They're very deep, Dundalk. They're not pressing that well. A lot of space for Bows is pinging forward, and they're looking for Chris Twardick here.
Again.
Sean Gannon will be nervous now. It's a dodgy pass back, and Rogers smashes it out. Show us or I'll unsubscribe. That's bang out of order. Bang out of order.
Don't want that around here.
Sam. Wiry.
Yes, lad.
But it's a throw in deep in the Dundalk half. Anthony Breslin to take it. Just Twardick. Back to Breslin, who puts a nice ball into the box. Ooh, nearly broke for Danny Grant. Nice bit of skill from Danny Grant. Can he get the ball in the box? He does. Andre Wright. Great block. It's a good bit of play from Bohemians there. Corner for Bows. I think Keith Ward's going over to take it. Chance to get the big boys in the box. Oh no, what will we do? Bobby, how many subscribed?
It's 2-0 to Bows if you're just joining us.
And they have a corner 25 minutes in. Keith Ward to take it. Floats it in and Gary Rogers takes it well.
Great keeper.
Very good goalkeeper. Dundalk need to get up. Rolls it out to Andy Boyle, who just plays it to Chris Shields. And Dundalk needs to step up. They're very deep. They need to kind of press into Bow's half.
Too
Bow's
slow. Like
boxing
that's not going to do you any good.
There's no options. Very little movement in the final third from Dundalk. And they're just knocking the ball around the back, trying the ball in behind, which hasn't worked at all. And it's just not good. It's not good at all. Bowes is moving across the play, and the ball intercepted again. It's a chance for Bowes, but Chris Shields regains possession for Dundalk, and he fires it straight out of play. Very uncharacteristic.
Straight into
Chris
the Shields
Shields
stand.
And Bowes will take that all day long. Just joined. What's the score? It is 2-0 to Bowes after 25 minutes. Danny Grant and Keith Buckley with the goals. Dundalk, they've been very, very poor today. Similar to how they played against Pats. But it's a foot race here with Twardick and Sean Gannon. Twardick put him under pressure, and Sean Gannon has to.
He's got a free kick out.
Has he got a free kick? Might be a free out. Yeah, I think it's a bit of a push in the back. But that just shows you the threat that Bowes have with Twardick and Grant getting in behind with their pace. And Sean Gannon hasn't looked comfortable at all there. He's usually so reliable and consistent, and he hasn't looked himself. But
they're just not winning the midfield battle at all either, Dundalk.
No.
At the moment.
My score is 2-2 or 2-3 Dundalk win. It'd be a great comeback if they could go back and win this.
Could be huge for the rest of the
season.
season.
Yeah, give them a bit of belief, but it doesn't look like they're going to do it. But Dan Kelly going at pace with the ball. It's an easy catch for McGuinness in the Bohemians net. And that's, handy enough. Like, very, very handy. Bohemians with the ball in the Dundalk half. Bowes throwing deep in Dundalk's half. 26 minutes played. Irish Footy Vlogs doing live.
Sorry lads, I actually lost connection to the
Join.
What's the story, Keith?
Still 2-0, obviously. But
he's a good lad, to be fair.
He's a good fellow, yeah. Nice lad. But Bowes on top. Chance with Danny Grant. Swings a ball to the back. That was nobody there. Kind of a cross shot, wasn't it? Jesus, the quality is so good. You get a new phone or something? It's actually a laptop. MacBook.
LOI funds.
Where's Liv? That's a bit of a creepy question. Where's Liv?
Who's this guy?
Where do I live? Maybe where's the game live? Watch LOI.ie if that's what you wonder. Probably isn't. Dundalk is doing what they've done the whole game, just knocking the ball on the back. Flores, to be fair, it's a decent ball out to Dane Massey to switch the play, and Dane Massey, it's so poor from Dundalk, giving the ball away time after time, and those look really, really comfortable. Andre Wright putting himself about with Nathan or Andy Boyle.
They're just
a
all
chance
over
for Twardick here. Andrew Wright's free at the back post, but Twardick looks to find them.
Oh no!
Headed clear.
X-Man in.
Lunny recycles the ball back to, I believe it's Casey who slips, but he does really well. Does really, really well to find Breslin on the left side, and Breslin is bombing down the flank. Breslin and Twardick have done really well so far today down that left flank. They've both been contributing factors towards the goals. And Breslin has won Bohemians a corner, which Keith Ward will take. He's probably looking for a better delivery than his previous ones, which have been kind of straight into Gary Rogers' hands. So we're looking for a better ball in this time. I think Bows are doing this without their main man as well, to be fair. Andrew injured, I believe, so they've done very well.
Let's hope he's injured.
Not doing a medical or anything, is he? He's in Holland, apparently. Well, Keith Ward will take the corner. Swings it in. It's a good ball. Headed clear.
Get up.
Chance to get it back into the box.
Oh,
It's
pinball.
knocking around, but I think Dundalk will clear. Oh, back to Lunny, who finds it out to Keith Ward on the left side, who cuts inside. And he probably could have got the ball into the box there. I don't know why he backheeled it, but Twardick.
Oh, they run back
That
again.
looks like a free out, is it? No?
Why are Dundalk
Right.
at here? Dundalk are all
So
over.
easy for both. So knocking the ball around the box and
Oh.
straight into Gary Rogers' hands. But yeah, this is not good from Dundalk. They just don't look at it. They don't look at the races at all. And Bows just look hungrier and seem like they want it a lot more. Dane Massey taking the ball out from the defence. And yeah, it's just the same old story with Dundalk, really, isn't it? With how they're playing. Just this kind of football and Cleary trying to
Quite
hang
poor
behind.
to watch, to be
Yeah.
fair.
It's not been a good start, but
Obviously, Bows are playing well, though.
they are, and they've kept a very, very solid shape, to be fair to them.
No, but Rice Hooven.
30 minutes played here anyway at Daily Mount Park. Bows lead 2-0. If you're new on the stream, appreciate it if you drop a like on it. Really do appreciate that. Do you think any LOI players will be in the squad for the Slovakia match? You'd be looking at the likes of Jack Byrne, really, as a main candidate for that. His free kick against Fionn Harps or something else. Apart from that, it'd probably be
Maybe Talbot, possibly.
Talbot potentially
he's
if
back
he's fit,
fit.
but I don't think he will be. You
Um,
want a good run of games, to be fair, as well. So, yeah, I don't see it anyone apart from potentially Jack Byrne. But there's
Bows
a
on
chance
a
here.
break here. Bows
It's a
on
good ball for
break.
JJ Lunny. Lunny, great save
Ooh,
from Rogers. Big
good
chance.
save.
Chris Twardick with a great ball in behind to JJ Lunny, who got himself into a good area, running deep from midfield, and fired it at Gary Rogers. Which you'd be disappointed, but he could have put them nearly home and dry there.
Yeah, definitely. But still, Dundalk are just can't believe it. They're just all over the place.
All over the shop. But yeah, I think Jack Byrne's probably the only main one that you could probably realistically see. But apart from that, you wouldn't really know.
There could be a few surprises, though. You never
Yeah,
know.
you never know. Keith Ward, it's the box.
Oh, here could be
Still
a break
playing.
for
It
Dundalk.
could be a chance here for Dundalk. I think it's Kolovich carrying the ball forward.
Oh, he's gonna foul him, is he?
It's good from
Yeah, he's
fouled
fouled
him there. It's a free kick, Dundalk. They need a goal before half time, you feel, just to give them a bit of belief for the second half. If balls go in here, 2-0 up, you'd fancy them to kind of hold on to it, really. Get in at half time and just sit on that then for the second half.
They've been very good defensively, though.
Very
The
good.
shape
And
and
they
everything.
look dangerous in the break, which would be that's a perfect game plan for Keith Long, to be fair. And they have that little bit of quality as well that can just cut teams open. So they look really good now. Dundalk playing a little bit further forward than they have been, but they've gone all the way back. But they're at least they're on the halfway line now. They're trying to box Bows in a little bit further, to try and give. But it's gonna be hard to even find space for the likes of Duffy, Kolovich, and Kelly. There's no space running behind for Kelly, which he likes to do. But it's a deep cross, and it's a dreadful cross as well, and it's out for a throw in, I believe. And that's
Kick, is it?
yeah, goal kick. Sorry, but
Duffy
Yeah,
just hasn't got into
yeah,
it, or
hasn't.
Hogan, or
no,
you know.
no, they haven't. They haven't got going. Haven't got going at all. You'd like to see them getting on the ball a bit more, and it's just because Bows have been really good for kind of keeping the shape and getting in behind the ball, and not having there's no space in behind for them to knock it in, because they're trying to knock it in behind at times, and there's no space to get the likes of Kelly in behind. So yeah, Bows' game plan, as I said, has just been perfect. But is that a sub? I think it's a sub from Dundalk early on. John Mountney's coming on. Don't know who's actually come off there. That's because it looks like Michael Duffy. They're zooming in on him. might have came off with an injury potentially, but I think he's still over there. Maybe it was Dan Kelly who came off. I'll check that now. I doubt it. I'd be very surprised if it was a tactical change, because that'd be controversial doing that this early. But
and they need some sort of change, though, to be fair.
They do. They've been poor. They have been poor, to be fair. I don't think it says live score. Check Twitter. But John Mountney has come on for Dundalk, but it's not too sure who he's replaced. I think it might be Dan Kelly. But I'm not 100% sure. Ball into the box from Dundalk. It's a great ball as well.
Much better.
Much better delivery. Kolovich, I think it was, who's actually looked good the last game against Pats as well. He looked like a really good player. And he actually put a delicious delivery in. That left foot looks really sweet. And he put a lovely ball into the box, cut inside. It's a brilliant delivery, and you'd be looking for home to get on the end of that. You'd expect it. You'd expect it.
Daniel Kenny off. Daniel Kelly came off.
Vinny makes his first change, comes on to replace Daniel Kelly. Stefan Kolovich was moved out to the right-hand side. So Kolovich are going to try and get him cutting in on his left, which if he can do that, because it wasn't really working with Dan Kelly going in behind.
Just even seen there from his ball.
So if he can cut in a bit more and get something different, and just get balls in the box for Hoban and stuff to attack, it gives them that different dynamic in the final third. But they definitely needed a change. I'm not sure if that was tactical. It'd be interesting if that was a tactical change. I doubt it, but
possibly though, because
they needed something.
They just needed some sort of boost or some sort of change. Just get going.
Yeah, absolutely.
So 35 minutes in, they've done nothing.
Nothing apart from that ball in and maybe one half chance where it was blocked and stuff. They've been very poor. 31 watching, guys. If you're new on the stream, do appreciate if you drop a like on it and subscribe if you haven't already. We really do appreciate it. But if you're only after joining us, Bohemians lead 2-0 at Dundalk, and Dundalk have actually made a change already recently.
Here we go,
and it could be Chris Twardick, who's been an absolute thorn in Dundalk's side so far, and he's given Sean Gannon a run around. And Sean Gannon, who, as you all know, if you're a fan of the League of Ireland, that he is probably the best right back in the league. So for Twardick to be causing this much damage really is just something else, and shows he's a bit of a cut above. But Dundalk looks a tiny bit better, you might say, in the last couple of minutes.
They're kind of growing into the game.
Tiny bit, yeah. They need to get the likes of Kolovich, as we said, on the ball on that right-hand side.
Those shapes just very well.
Very, very good.
Very well trained.
And Duffy trying to work something here, but Andy Lyons does really well, and he wins the free. It's a free out, and Bo's looking really, really solid. But if you're new, I've seen a few people joined there as well. If you're new, make sure to drop a like. Do appreciate it.
Follow the socials.
That's it.
Do the rest. The story.
Let us know what you're thinking of the game so far as well. We're 10 minutes before half time, and Bohemians look very, very good so far. It doesn't even look like there's any weaknesses, because you saw Anthony Breslin before tackling Dan Kelly, and then we saw Andy Lyons there doing really, really well for Bow. So there's no weak spots in this Bow's defence or midfield. They've been really, really good so far. But Dundalk need to find something here. I think they need a goal before half time just to give them that bit of confidence.
That lifeline, really. But
change the team talk a bit, because I'd say Vinny's going to rip into them. 60 people, guys. Thank you so much for clicking on. And if you're up for it, if you're enjoying it, drop a like. Do appreciate it. But
give us your comments on the live chat.
That's it. Sean Gannon taking a throw in. But thoughts so far?
It was one of them games where you thought it could be a 0-0 kind of last grab winner, but it just hasn't turned out that way, which it's been an entertaining game. Definitely. From the aspect from a Bows fan or whatever. But Dundalk, I've been disappointed with.
Absolutely.
They're kind of just, I don't know, they just don't look themselves really.
After watching them last week against Pats as well, I was expecting a much better performance today. Because you can maybe excuse one game, just kind of feeling it out a little bit, feeling out the after the lockdown stuff, kind of shaking off a few cobwebs and stuff. But today again, they've just been lacking. It's hard to pinpoint exactly what it is, because obviously it's such a winning team. They've such a winning formula for the last few years. But I don't know, nice bit of play here though. Sean Gannon, we've seen that. We've rarely seen that where he's got the opportunity to be able to to go around Kolovich or Kelly, and actually that's the first time I've seen him overlap, I think, isn't it? That's the first time he's been able to bomb forward, because the threat of Twardick on the counter is so dangerous. So it's been tough for Gannon to get forward, but he's got forward down. He's won a corner for Dundalk, and Michael Duffy will take it. And if Dundalk can get something here, like he's done a lot of belief. Duffy swings it in. It's not a bad ball to the back post, and it's headed over the bar. And yeah, it's tough to know. Dundalk
sums up the first half.
Andy Boyle with the header. Did well to win it, but 75 people watching. Appreciate it, guys. As I said before, a like means a lot to us, and subscribe as well if you're new. But yeah, what are you thinking of the game? Glasgow Bows, go on the lads. Happy days, yeah. Great result so far. Do you guys think that Bows can realistically challenge for this title now? Obviously, cracking that top 2 was always going to be a challenge for them. Getting third place was always going to be a successful season again. So can Bows crack the top 2 this season? This will put them 2 points clear of Dundalk if they can go on to win it. But if Bows win this, you put the wife and kids on the house. You put the mortgage on Rovers to win the league nearly at this stage. Especially, it's not even the way that Dundalk are dropping points. It's the way they're playing as well. It doesn't give you much belief that they can turn it around that much, really. But they are a winning team. It's hard to doubt them.
They'll be back.
Yeah, 100%. And it's not over. Like, they still have
45
to play Rovers at Oriel, which they can gain a few points. And obviously, Rovers have a tough game away at Derry City on Sunday night. So there's obviously a lot of you say there's a lot of time left, but it's only an 18-game season. That's the thing. Like, so it's
still up for grabs, though.
Yeah,
like, you never know in football. Anything could happen.
Yeah, absolutely. But the way Rovers are playing, they don't look like they're going to drop that many points a year. But 5 minutes before half time here, and Dundalk need to create something. Could you feel like a goal before half time would just give them that bit of a boost, wouldn't it? You just think that
100%. Like, they'd be going in thinking, right, just grab another one and then turn it around, turn the game on its head.
Whereas if you're coming out in second half, you need 3, because this is a must win for Dundalk. Like, there's no two ways about it that they can't drop more points. They've been dropping silly points this season. They can't do that. So you'd think this is nearly a must win for them, especially as I mentioned it earlier, like the fact that Rovers went to Dalymount and won this year. So you'd think Dundalk have to kind of match that. Chance for Sean Gannon. He's actually been able to push forward a little bit more the last 5-10, whereas in the first half hour he was boxing his own half. And Kolovich works an opportunity. It's a good ball to the box. It's 2-1. Huge goal. Michael Duffy heads home. I think it was Michael Duffy. Fantastic from Stefan Kolovich on the right hand side. That's what we said. The change was needed, and the way Kolovich kind of cut back in and delivered a beautiful ball into the box, and Michael Duffy with a fantastic header, to be fair to him, buries it in the bottom left. And game on. We have a game here.
Yeah,
that's good. Let's go up on the screen. 3-0 Bows.
That's a bit of an error now.
It's an error now, but Sean Gannon being able to push forward a little bit more, and the box Bows in
shows the quality of this guy's left foot. Like,
he looks like a star. Stefan Kolovich with a great ball in, and Michael Duffy rose high. So it's a fantastic header from Duffy.
Great finish.
And you'd think, you can see Bows are disappointed with it because it is kind of a little bit easy. The ball into the could have been defended a little bit better from Breslin potentially, but that's a huge goal, an enormous goal for Dundalk.
He had a good leap on him.
Yeah, we were just saying what a goal for Dundalk would do before half time.
You can already see them trying to rush more to the ball.
That's the thing. Like that's as simple as a bit of momentum kind of thing. Give you that little bit of momentum to push on. Half time 2-2. Could you imagine? Could you imagine? But that's really turned the game on its head. And this is gonna be a cracking second half, because Dundalk are going to have to go for it. Would Bows have taken a point before the game? Do you think, before the match? Potentially,
probably, yeah.
But obviously going 2-0 up, you'd be expecting to get all 3. But it's a chance for Bohemians to get a ball into the box here. I believe it's JJ Lunny and Keith Ward standing over the free kick. It's in a crossing position. Lunny's going to swing it in. It's not a bad ball, but it's easy enough for Rodgers to claim. It's played too high. And it's kind of not great from Bows. Dundalk could potentially get one more chance before the break. Could you imagine if they go in level? They wouldn't deserve it at all, but it's football, right? That's it. Winners. Points. It's nice from Michael Duffy. Finds Pat Hoban.
Definitely
They've
playing much
looked a lot
better.
better. Because before they were just knocking the ball around their own half, whereas there's a lot more intent.
Get it in.
Michael Duffy, the overhit cross, College going to try and keep it in. I think he
will,
will.
yeah, on his left foot now.
That's the thing. He's kind of is he a one-trick pony? You haven't seen an awful lot of him, of course. New signing from Belgrade, Chris Shields with a great ball to the back post.
Oh,
it's a chance for Duffy here.
Iffy.
Stands it up,
Oh.
headed clear, and Dundalk looking a lot better before the break. And they probably don't want the halftime whistle to go because they're actually starting to really get on top of Bows here. Duffy swings it in.
Get it out.
Cleared. And Twardick heads it out. I'm from Turkey, Istanbul, bro, and big fan from Drogheda United. That's class. That's banging.
That's lovely.
I think there's a connection with a Turkish team and Drogheda United, actually.
Yeah, there is. Yeah.
Trabzonspor or something like that, is it?
Yeah,
I think it's them.
That could be it, yeah.
Yeah, there's some sort of link there. That's class, though.
The owner or something, isn't it?
Something like that, I think. Yeah, there's something anyway.
Cheers for tuning in, anyway.
Thanks, man. Yeah, appreciate it. But Bows will look to get into halftime now. Just reset. Dundalk coming forward again. We're into the last minute of the first half. Not sure how much added time there'll be, but Michael Duffy finds the ball back. A chance for Duffy to shoot here.
Could it be? Oh, good bit of play.
Kolovic.
He's looked a real threat.
He's looking really good. He looked good against Pats last week as well. Really shrewd signing, it looks like. But Keith Ward here with a bit of space in the counter attack.
Here comes Chris.
Why is it to Chris Twardick? He's had a really good game. Can you find Andre Wright here? Andre Wright with the header. Great save from Gary Rogers. Oh, wow.
That could win.
Big chance for Bows here. Just before half-time. It was a fantastic ball into the box from Chris Twardick. Andre Wright, to be fair to him, did really well to peel off Andy Boyle. And
great ball.
Got his header. Got his header away. It's a good header, to be fair, looping. He couldn't have done much more with it. And it was a good save from Rogers. He was expecting to make the save, but it was a good save all the same. And yeah, it's good. That's good. That's what Bows need to be doing. Just getting the ball to Twardick, getting it out wide, getting balls in the box. Because Dundalk haven't been dealing with the crosses at all. Who do you think is the best Irish player in the Premier League? Probably have to go with Matt Doherty on current form, wouldn't you? I don't know. Possibly Matt Doherty. But there's a few.
I like Egan.
Yeah, Egan's been quality.
Egan's been good. I think he'll be solid at the back for Ireland in the next few years.
Oh, ahead of clear half the line. But yeah, what's that stat? Is like 14, 15 Irish internationals that scored in Premier League this season.
13 different goal scorers for Irish.
That's a class stat. Like it's a full 11. Like so. Yeah, it's looking good. Like the Connolly and stuff coming through. How come it's working for you? The stream, is it? Stream's hasn't been too bad the last little while. It was a bit dodgy at the start. But it's been grand the last few minutes. Last half hour, I'd say.
Yeah, we had one little hiccup, but
yeah, it's been grand apart from that then. But yes, there's 2 minutes of added time. There's only 20 seconds left of injury time. Probably gonna just see out the 2-1 for half time. Anthony Breslin has a clip in behind, but that'll probably do it. You'd imagine. Gary Rogers jumping forward. The stream being dodgy all game. Has it? Yeah. It hasn't been too bad for us. We've kind of been lucky enough with it, I suppose.
That's a bit weird that ours would be working on someone else's.
Yeah,
I don't know.
That's strange. It's been a bit. Yeah, I've heard a few people say it before as well. Thought the stream's been a bit dodgy. But that's half time. Half time at Dalymount Park. Bohemians lead Dundalk by 2-1. And Bohemians will be happy with the first half on the whole, but to concede a goal will be frustrating for Keith Long, because that really does give Dundalk a bit of belief for the second half.
Yeah, it'll be interesting now to see if Bows will kind of sit back now or change their game plan.
Yeah, it's hard to invite and pressure on when it's Dundalk. They'll create chances.
They just need to close down your man on the what's his name?
Kolovic.
Yeah, he's doing well since he's
looked a really good player. But yeah, 2-1 at halftime. Let's go Bohemians. J.K. Barrett. But yeah, it's been a good game. Plenty of goals. You can't really complain too much when you get a few goals in the game and it's tight enough. So yeah, it's been good so far. But yeah, half time. What were y'all thinking? If you're haven't liked the stream just yet, we do appreciate it if you do, and drop a like on it. It means a lot to us, and subscribe if you haven't already. I think there's 12 people watching at the moment. So if you have any questions, guys, or anything along the lines of questions about anything, just throw them in the live chat there, and we'll talk about them during halftime. But yeah, it's I'm gonna have a look at the games coming up this weekend. We might as well have a little look while we're here.
See what we're thinking.
So obviously Bohemians against Dundalk tonight, 2-1 at halftime. Later this evening at 19:45, we have St. Patrick's Athletic playing host to Finn Hart. Pats, of course, drew with Dundalk.
So they're on a bit of a high.
And then they lost, I believe, after that, didn't they? I think Pats lost. Yeah, they lost at home to Derry 2-0, which will be a bit of a kick, especially after getting a really good result in Dundalk. They'll be disappointed with that one. But you'd probably expect Pats to win against Finn Hart.
Yeah.
Finn Harp's on the back of
Pat's home, yeah.
Pats are at home, yeah. And Finn Harp's on the back of 2 losses since lockdown, losing to Shamrock Rovers away 3-1, which isn't anything to cry over or anything. But they lost at home to Shells, which was huge in terms of maybe a relegation battle. And the fact that Shells had Carl Shepherd sent off after 11 minutes is bad for them. But they'll be looking to try and bounce back tonight. It'll be a tough game for Pats, to be fair. They're not scoring many goals at the moment, so. Finn Harps will set up. We know exactly what they'll do. They'll get 11 men behind the ball and try and defend. But English, is it? Julian Smith Curtis. Then after that, then tomorrow at 2:00, Waterford play host to Cork City. Bit of a Munster derby. Both sides are on the back of decent results, I believe. Waterford beat Shells 1-0. Cork lost Bows, of course. 1-0, so that's a huge game for Cork. And Sligo Rovers play host to Shelbourne at 5:00. And both sides are on the back of wins. Sligo obviously beating Derry City away, which is huge, last week. And then Shells on the back of a 1-0 win away to Finn Harp. So both sides will be going into that one confident enough. And then the game to finish off the weekend, which is it's a huge game at the top. Yeah. Derry City against Shamrock Rovers. That's a huge game, especially the two teams here. We'll be keeping an eye out on
Sunday's game.
That's it. Yeah. Como Vagana Dundalk. Stream has been so bad so far. Yeah, that's a shame. It's not good because this is probably one of the highlight games so far of Watch LOI.
It'll probably be one of the most viewed.
Yeah, absolutely. That could be what it is, potentially, that it's being viewed by so many people that it's kind of acting up, but that shouldn't be the case at all. The game to finish off the weekend, as we said, on Sunday at 5:00, Derry playing host to Rovers, and as I said, both teams here will be keeping an eye on that one. In terms of Derry, who'll be looking to try and crack the top 4-3 as well. But I was looking at some of the highlights here from the first half. JJ Bunny's had a good chance there. I think that was to make it 3-0 at the time, wasn't it?
It was, yeah.
It was a good run from him. He kept
very tight angle though to try to get it over him.
Yeah, it was a block by the keeper, wasn't it? I think so. It was a good save. Dundalk are going to win 3-2 with a jammy on the line goal and a last minute penalty coming from a Bows fan. Yeah, I don't know. They haven't been overly convincing so far, but last 10 minutes of the first half they were a lot better than the first 35.
So
just need to keep getting
the momentum
the ball.
Really. It just depends how they come out after.
Exactly. But Kolovich has looked really, really promising. Where do you think Bohemians will finish? I'd always stick them in third because that's where you'd think, but the win here tonight, they've definitely got a chance of toppling Dundalk because they've looked good. But this game, I think, will say a lot. I still fancy Dundalk to finish second.
Do you think Sligo will avoid relegation? That's it.
I think they will, considering how good they looked against Derry.
Their form since the restart's been
very good. That game, they played really well in that game as well. And they have the new signing Junior as well, who was the top goal scorer in the league last year. Which is, I'm surprised that the team, no disrespect to Sligo, that team higher up the table didn't come knocking for Junior because he was so impressive last season.
Bows are going to win the Europa
League, potentially. Never know. But to be fair, they're out without Mandrew tonight, so they're doing well. They are doing well. People are watching. 9 people watching. Thanks for sticking around for half time, guys. I'll say about 10 minutes left till the game kicks off again. But keep firing questions into the chat, and we'll keep talking through them. And yeah, send us in what score you think the game will finish as well. So we're watching it. Like,
I think he'll go to Holland. Do you think Mandrew will go to Holland?
If
just depends on the deal and everything.
Depends on a lot. The strengths are going down there for us for a second, but yeah, it'd be interesting to think. It's an interesting move. Like, it'd be a tough one. He's moved away, obviously, as a schoolboy to Brighton.
He is good mates with Jack Byrne, though, so you know, it'd be a good person to have a chat to.
Byrne was there for a while, so it'd be a good idea. And I think the Dutch league could suit him really well as well. So it could be a smart move. And if Bowes can get a few quid from him as well, it's kind of a win-win for everyone involved. But
you'd obviously like to see him still in the league, though.
Yeah, but it comes to a certain point where, for his own financial decisions and stuff, that he might look to make the move. But I think another year after this in the League of Ireland wouldn't hurt him necessarily. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see him go. Holland is kind of a random one that came about, wasn't it? The Holland, the Dutch move to 20 or whatever.
I think that could spur on, though, like the English clubs.
That's it. Look, there are plenty of, I'll say, League One, maybe potentially Championship sides might be hearing that and be like, we'll go in for him, because he won't cost a bomb. Like, I'd say 100k will probably do it, and because he only has a couple of months left in his contract, so 100k will probably do the job. So, because I don't think Bowes can realistically let him leave for free, just be too much of a blow,
especially during the pandemic. It's going to be more of a blow losing your best player.
Yeah, exactly.
On a free,
yeah. The bills to pay. I think Sligo just signed this Lithuanian centre back because of Mahan injury. Yeah, Mahan got injured at the start of the season. It was a broken leg, but I think he's back light training, I believe. That's Penn and Kangas you're talking about, I think, isn't it? But yeah, I think Mahan had a nasty injury at the start of the campaign. I think it might have been a broken leg, to be honest. But he was been talking of him going to Scotland before. I think Rangers and Celtic and stuff were interested in Mahan. So he looks like a good player, but hopefully he comes back and he's fully recovered and he's back to himself. Mahan come back in a few weeks as well. Yeah, we're just saying there. Yeah, very
big for Sligo signing up as well.
Definitely. What player do you think Bowes need? Maybe a striker potentially. But Dini going out the door. Could they find someone better than Wright potentially? It's always tough to find a striker in the League of Ireland, though, to score a lot of goals. It's a tough find. But yeah, I don't know, because they've looked pretty solid, to be fair. Like, they look from off the first 45 minutes there, they've looked solid enough.
Probably striker, maybe like a right back to kind of compete with Andy Lyons, or a left back even.
Because they have Kirk, I think, don't they still?
Oh yeah, Kirk. Yeah,
he's doing his decent backup. Because Wade Slater left. So he's maybe an option down the right, but they've looked pretty strong. Maybe in midfield, another midfielder, central midfielder to compete with Lunny and Buckley and Livingston. Maybe get an upgrade on one of them potentially. Because you look at the teams, like you look at the likes of the players that Dundalk and Rovers have, there might be just that step up from what Bowes have in that area. The likes of Byrne, McAnuff, and the likes.
Just squad depth, really.
That's it. Yeah, it's about having good options to get you through the season. But does that could kind of suit Bowes this season, that it is only an 18-game season? They can kind of just they can get their players to play the best players on the pitch for the most time, really. Do you think Talbot will leave with McGuinness getting all this game time? Well, the only reason McGuinness is playing is because Talbot's injured. So you'd imagine when Talbot's fit, Talbot's the number one goalkeeper.
Well, he is on the bench, but he's obviously not fully fit, though. Like,
yeah, I didn't realise he was on the bench, to be fair. That's interesting there.
Could have a little niggle or something.
Yeah, but, might not be worth risking him just yet. But I didn't realise he was on the bench. That's actually interesting, to be fair. McGuinness,
he has played well since before lockdown and stuff like that. So
McGuinness hasn't put a foot wrong, really.
Our stream's acting up now. But,
at least it's half time. But I think McGuinness has been. It hasn't been much reason to replace McGuinness, I suppose. So Talbot, could he move? That's interesting, like, because just to be talking, I think there's teams in England that would snap Talbot up, like League One sides and stuff. So yeah, it's an interesting one. Sean O'Connor music. Any hope for Dundalk getting back into the game in second half? Sean O'Connor music. The only thing I want you to do is get work off on a Friday night so you can join us here. But But can Dundalk get back into the game?
Definitely.
Yeah. The goal before half-time was crucial to give them that bit of confidence. They were saying it a couple of minutes before they scored the goal, that because they were starting to push up a little bit further, that if Dundalk can get a goal here, they're right back in it. And
they did 45 minutes ready to score 2 goals.
Yeah.
Which would be a boost for the rest of the season.
Absolutely. Even a point's better than nothing, obviously, but you would have thought they would need all 3.
Is this an ad, is it?
Cormac Prendergast. Panakangas is from Finland, I think. This Lithuanian one just signed like yesterday from somewhere in Malta. To be honest, I actually missed that. I didn't see that, to be honest, so I don't really know much about it, but the more options, the better, I suppose. Mad how Bows went from thinking we'd get into a relegation battle to competition, can't even speak. Competition for a spot in Europe and potentially to win a league in such a quick time. Yeah. I remember the first season that we started doing the interviews and stuff, I think it was like 3 years ago. Fans were saying, yeah, as long as we stay up enough and stuff like that, and just kind of come to be survive, we'll be happy. So to see, I think it's a lot of stuff that Bows have done off the pitch as well has improved what they've done on it, like the likes of the linking up with St. Kevin's Boys Academy, one of the best producers of footballers in the country. So yeah, it's a lot of the stuff that Bows have done off the pitch has really helped them on it. And
their scouting and stuff's done. They're doing
absolutely.
very well.
Absolutely. Even picking up the likes of players coming back from England, likes of Talbot and Mandrew, have been fantastic signings to get in.
And then Robbie McCourt and stuff like that.
Yeah, he didn't work out quite. So I think he's at Waterford now,
but
he's still a decent player. Like even getting them in, and
Wade Slater, like
filling out their squad well, and getting young players in and turning them into, if they can get 6 figures for these players, it's fantastic. This thing is low. Oh God, please.
Andre Wright will be the England number 9 in the next 2 seasons.
Much better than Harry Kane in my opinion, anyway. Pan and Kangas can't play because really? Yeah, quarantine. Fair enough. Yeah, I think he would come over 2 weeks before the season started or something. Maybe he's still probably not fully match fit. That's a strange one. You think he would have a bit of notice to come back in time.
Yeah, he obviously isn't fully fit, or he hasn't had like a bit of training or whatever. But that's a strange one.
It's weird, isn't
as
it?
A footballer,
you think what else is he up to? Like,
yeah, surely as a footballer you want to play matches.
Literally, like Andrew 9. Sigitas Oberakas is Lithuanian centre back. I won't lie to you, never heard of the fella. Never heard of the chap. But you never know. It could be an inspired signing. You just don't know.
Yeah.
Some juice in the off for the second half. But what do you guys think is going to happen second half? We have 30 people on the stream, so if you haven't, we appreciate it if you drop a like on it. It means a lot to us. We've at 15 now. If we can hit 25 by full time, we'd be delighted. But yeah, second half shouldn't be too far away. What time do we kick off?
Good man, Socko.
Balotelli? No,
Take your Fridays off, Socko.
That's it. I think this is that Sigitas Oberakas? Yeah. Just at the first thing that pops up on my Instagram after I went on it is a quote from Sigitas Oberakas on signing for Sligo Rovers after watch LOI. He said, "I streamed the game with Derry City last Friday and I could see the team is a good one. The standard is good and the football is good. It confirmed to me why Ireland is a good league to go and play in." So positive words coming from Sigitas Oberakas. The caption from the HSC League Instagram page is, "Will someone send a Watch LOI subscription to Mario Balotelli?" So second half kicking off soon. Love it. Second half is kicking off very soon. Just going for a quick slash. 6 seconds. Can you see us all right? Can you? We're all right, are we? Why are we connecting? Back where we gone there for a sec, are we? Might have been. I'll love up a tweet anyway. You probably signed that Sigitas fella because Lithuania is one of the only countries out there that got there. Yeah, the green list. That's the quarantine. But yeah, the stream is back. I think it's okay now.
The second half is back and underway.
And I don't think there's any changes at halftime, I don't think.
No.
But Michael Duffy has the ball on the left side. And already Dundalk a lot better than they were in the first half.
More
It's a
threatening.
little bit momentum. It's a good ball to the back post. It's off the bar. It's a great chance here.
Oh,
What a
great
save.
Great save.
Oh my
Great.
God. It's a huge chance for Dundalk to equalise. Not even a minute into the second half. Not even a minute. Michael Duffy with a brilliant bit of skill here. Andy Lyons couldn't really get close to him. He done him with a step over and he hung it up, and Hoban was so annoyed with that. And the follow-up header from Mountain, he probably should have done a little bit better with it. He probably, don't know, yeah, that's a frustrating one for Dundalk. That's
Had a lot of people on the line though, to be fair. But
yeah, that could have been huge if that went in. Straight off that. Equalise. But they're a lot better from Dundalk already. And I'd say they got absolutely destroyed at half-time. Because that first half was left a lot to be desired. But Gannon wins the throw-in.
yeah, already a minute and a half in, and Dundalk look like a different team.
Yeah. Second half starting, Let's throw up a tweet. Free kick for Bohemians. Keith Ward wins it.
Bit of a nasty challenge, but
Is there a booking going? Is there?
nah. Just late to the ball, really.
Yeah. One of them. Could have turned into a bit of a feisty one because a lot on the line here for both sides.
I can see this ending in a draw now for some reason.
Really?
Yeah. 2-2, I think, written all over it.
Potentially. If that goal had gone in for Dundalk, you would have nearly fancied him to go on and win it. Bit of momentum.
Those look a bit shaky now.
Yeah, they do. And the Dundalk chance there to be kicking themselves at that, but it's a chance. Keith Ward. It's actually a fantastic ball for. That's good defending from Dundalk.
Defending.
This could open up so much. It could be end to end. Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully.
I'm just gonna try and get this into
A tweet.
oh, shite.
Cancel.
The profile. Select.
You both, you're joking.
Both are joking. Corner for Bowes, is it? Headed out. And Bowes will be hoping to kind of calm this down a bit because Dundalk came flying out of the traps second half. Hi from your two biggest fans.
Very good.
Love it.
Don't forget to like.
Yeah, like the stream. Subscribe if you haven't already.
That's gas.
Let's look this up.
Oh,
It's a chance for. Is that Hoban? Took the shirt in at half time. And it's Massey.
She's turned into Pirlo overnight.
Yeah.
Not sure what's happened here, but
It's a free out, I think, for Dundalk. And if you look at the subs benches, you wouldn't not an awful lot on the Dundalk one that would fill you with too much confidence. If any Dundalk fans watching, who do you think could come on here? Because Macmillan's not on the bench. I'm not sure if he's injured or whatever, but someone like that could have been huge to bring on. But Dundalk's going to look to try and keep the ball in the Bows half and just keep that pressure on. Because when they get the ball to the likes of Kolovich and Duffy, you can see what they can do. But Bows have the ball here deep in Dundalk's half, and it's a nice ball in from Chris Twardek, who's been a thorn in the side, but it's comfortably taken by Rogers. And
that's all they're really doing as well, Bo's just a ball to the back post.
That's it. It's been a lot of comfortable catches for Rodgers, to be fair. Oh, Duffy slipped, and Danny Grant can take it
Break
away.
could be on.
He finds the ball to Keith Ward. It's a
good
chance
bit
here
of
for Andy Lyons to get forward.
Slip it.
He could actually have a shot here himself, but he pulls to the edge of the box
Oh.
and it's cleared. Big chance for Bowes there. It's one of them where you just don't know what exactly to do with it, because there's an option to the back post, option to go himself, and an option to pull it to the edge of the box. And he went to the edge of the box with Grant.
Danny.
Does really well. Grant!
Oh.
Great block. Really nice bit of skill from Danny Grant to get around his marker, and then it's a good block. And it's Lunny to come on. It's a chance for Ward. Ward, headed out. This is a cracking game.
Very good game.
Oh, nearly miscommunication from Dundalk at the back, but
Rodgers
has it. And some people predicting the 3-2 win for Dundalk here.
Yeah, it's possible.
Definitely possible, but Bowes looking a little bit threatening there, and you wouldn't put another goal past Bowes.
Yeah, there could be a lot of goals in this second half.
Hopefully.
But we'll wait and see.
But Cleary, good ball into Sean Gannon, cuts back. Goes all the way back to Cleary, and this is kind of gone back. Hopefully, it's not gone back to what Dundalk were doing first half, but it's a searching ball from Cleary, and it's a poor ball, and it's a comfortable throw-in for Bowes in their own half. But yeah, they need to be better than that. It's a poor ball from Cleary. Best ever kit from an LOI team. This one.
The unreleased Bob Marley one.
Yeah. Shells, JW Hire, I reckon. Great jersey. Back in the day. Been a couple of nice kits over the years, though.
Oh.
Sloppy from Dundalk, and they've lost the ball. And yeah, Bowes looking comfortable for the time being. They just kind of try and get. It's weird. You go for another goal, or just sit on it a little bit. It's one of those weird ones, but you feel like they need another goal.
They definitely need another goal, because Dundalk can hit it at any time.
Yeah, because Dundalk can play poorly but still pull a goal out, because they have that quality. That can come out of nowhere, really. Bob Marley top. But McGuinness has the ball, and it's interesting to think. I didn't realise Talbot was on the bench. That's an interesting one. Can you do more watch-alongs? Hopefully we're going to try to do a few more. We only did the one, I think it was a week ago, wasn't it? So hopefully we're going to try and do a few more. If you're enjoying it, guys, we do appreciate if you drop a like on it down below. Hopefully hit 25 likes before full time. We'd appreciate that a lot.
Try to do once a week, like.
Once a week. If you can get one, try to do a couple more maybe for free. But because they're nearly every day, so
Yeah,
we can see what we can do. I think we have a busy enough weekend, so maybe not this weekend, but maybe a couple next week.
Yeah.
Next weekend, possibly. Fian Donegal. Ghastly.
All of us sitting around.
Yeah.
A few beers.
Acting the flute.
What more could you want?
That's it. I was checking this was a match in Finn Harps at the time, but there isn't. They don't have a home game.
Oh, really?
That
No.
week is annoying. What I've probably gone.
Oh, yeah.
It's a great ball.
Oh,
Danny
he's in.
Grant in behind. It's a big chance for Bowes to put the game beyond down, and it's blasted wide from Danny Grant. But that just shows you what him and Tuarda can do in behind the pace
Counter.
that they have. And he'll be disappointed in himself, because he can do better than that in that position. Looked like a little bit of a foul on him at the end as well. Rodgers' positioning was a bit odd, but drags his shot wide.
Yeah.
He panics a little bit at the last second. Did well to get in the area, but just dragged it wide. And
Who do you think will get promoted?
promoted.
Drogheda up there,
yeah. Drogheda, maybe potentially Bray. Cabinteely have had a good start to the season as
Yeah.
well.
Between them, I presume.
Yeah, you'd imagine. Who do you think's going to be promoted? Let us know. But yeah, I'd say Drogheda be probably top the league. Have to pick someone. They went very close last year, so Drogheda has a poor result against Shaftesbury. That's today, was it? I didn't actually see that. Shamrock B have a few good players as well, that to be fair. But they wouldn't be up the top. But it's a great flick from Danny Grant to find Keith Ward. He has a little bit of space here, but there's not many options in front of him. He might have to go himself.
Cul-de-sac
He
here.
goes the good ball out to Keith Buckley.
Can he find anyone?
Keith Buckley, not an awful lot of options for him. But he's getting an overlap from Andy Lyons. Andy Lyons is going to lose it, I think. Corner? Is it a corner? No.
Kept it in. He's done well to keep it in.
He's going to throw in. That's okay. That's okay from Andy Lyons. And Bowles on top of the last five. I think Cabo will. Yeah, potentially. Definitely a chance they could. Keith Ward hangs it up, but it's headed clear. Dundalk need to push on. Need to maybe make another change. And it's a nasty. I'd say it's an advantage here with Danny Grant on the right side. Only one man in the box, and Andre Wright. Can he find him? Blocked. Goes back to Keith Ward. Keith Ward
run out of ideas.
Yeah, not an awful lot on. And Dundalk are able to clear, and he finds Pat Hoban, who needs to hold us up because there's not much around him right now. And he does well to find Duffy.
Did you switch that?
Oh, yeah, that's good. Bit of a lapse of concentration, and John Mountney has a chance. Dundalk need to get more players forward here. Flores
switched that, yeah.
It's a great ball from Flores switching it. It's a miscommunication. Yeah. It's gone straight out of play. Sean Gannon had to be taking that in his stride, I reckon. Disappointing. Cabo and Bray, I'd say. Potentially, yeah, definitely. Definitely, the two of them will be up there in contention, you'd imagine. Not sure what this is a change the right thing for Keith Long to do here. It's working well enough so far, so maybe just leave it the way it is for now. Maybe get a fresh pair of legs up top, potentially, if it's likes of Dinny. I think Dinny's on the bench.
Yeah, he's on the bench.
Yeah, so someone like that's maybe
target man kind of.
Yeah, he'll win
plan B kind of.
Win a few free kicks and stuff as well. But it could be a chance for Dundalk. Dan Kelly or Kolovic even. Stefan Kolovic.
Nice. Left foot only, really.
Yeah, he's done okay to get it across the box, and there's no one in there.
He kind of weirdly reminds me of Jack Byrne for some reason.
Left-footed Jack Byrne.
Just the way he moves.
Yeah, similar kind of player. Chris Shields with a deep ball to the back post, headed clear from Andy Lyons, and I think Flores is going to have to try and do something magical here to get the ball in the box. And he's giving it away cheaply enough. Keith Ward, switch, not really on. Can you do a predictions video for next game week? I was actually going to try and do one for this game week, but I didn't get around to it, to be honest. I have a few bits on at the moment, but next game week I should be able to do one. Yeah, next weekend. There's a similar kind of layout to this weekend's fixtures. Flores finds Michael Duffy. We're going to try and get a few different videos going soon as well. I haven't really gotten around to it too much, but we're going to try and get a few more, maybe a podcast soon and stuff as well. Pat Hoban with a lazy ball. And Chris Twardick can intercept it. It's lagging a little bit.
Yeah.
The stream's lagging a tiny bit now.
Dundalk look a bit sluggish or something. He's done well. But he's
he's
done well.
Chris Twardick inside the box.
Needs to find someone else.
Pulls it to the edge and Flores can clear. But he did really well to get into that position, Chris Twardick. And Kolovic can take it away from Dundalk now. Finds Chris Shields. And they need to step up the pitch here. They're very deep. Dundalk's defence. Then Massey finds Michael Duffy. And he needs to do something with the ball here. A little bit of magic. Run at the man. And it's a good tackle from Keith Buckley. And Danny Grant can thump it away. But is that a foul?
Looks it.
I think it's a free out for Bowes. So they'll take that definitely.
The two wide players from Bowes have done well today.
Yeah, absolutely. They've been constant threats, and having that option to go and run in behind, it gives them a lot. Like gives them something to do, something to aim for. Just even be able to knowing that they're gonna be on the shoulder a little bit and be able to clip the ball in behind the fullback if you're in trouble. It's a good option to have. Long ball forward from Bowes is not the best of passes. Twardick knocks it out for a Dundalk throw. Dundalk needs something. They haven't really. They had a really bright opening minute or two, second half, but they've kind of slowed down since then. They need to get back to moving the ball. All 11 men in Bowes half nearly, and just being able to press them in.
That's when they're at their best, really.
Yeah, absolutely. Michael Duffy
That's not a great game, but he's got the goal, obviously. But
on the left, he hasn't his usual self kind of thing where he hasn't been getting by as the fullback as much as he would have liked. Andy Boyle finds Cleary. Need to recycle it out. Bowes' shape is excellent. That must be said. Flores has a chance to get the ball wide here, but it's a great challenge from Lunny. And it's a throw in for Dundalk in their own half. 2-2 is a prediction coming in. You predicted 3-2 there a few minutes ago.
Oh, you did, yeah.
But Dundalk 2-2. It's final prediction.
That's the
Not a
last
bad
one we're
shout.
taking.
Yeah. Half an hour to play here at Dailyman Park. Bohemians 2, Dundalk 1. And
Make sure to like the video, subscribe if you're new, and do all that.
All that good stuff. Throw a chat in.
We appreciate it.
Absolutely. No new chats. Dane Massey does well. Challenged. Balls can clear with Buckley. Thompson down the line to Andre Wright.
He's done well taking the ball down.
He's good tackle from Boyle, though. Very good tackle. Not an awful lot of options here. Chris Shields does well. But he loses the ball. It could be a chance here for both. Chris Twardick on the left. Surely the ball. Surely find Twardick. Twardick with a big chance to put the game beyond the out. Oh, it's a fantastic save from Gary Rogers, and that could have been game set match there for Bohemians. There's a huge chance for Chris Twardick.
Someone fell over there. I don't know who.
The ball was pretty well timed. Maybe could have done it a split second earlier. But it's a chance for Bowes. Quick corner and Lunny. Poor ball, and it's gone out comfortably enough. Prediction for Sligo Shells. Both sides will fancy their chances. We were saying that at half time that both sides are obviously on the back of winning results. So Sligo will look to build the momentum as will Shells. So it's gonna be a tight game. It won't be an awful lot in it, I don't think, but
it could be a 1-1 or something.
Could be something like that, yeah. I'd say a draw could be on the cards in that one.
Some cards got absolutely wrecked there.
Shams Bowes title race be unreal, to be fair. Will be class, yeah, will be deadly. But I wouldn't count Dundalk out no matter what the result is today. I wouldn't count them out. They're too good. Come on, Sligo. Yeah. Big game for you. It's a throw in for Dundalk, and there's about 28 minutes to go. Half an hour including added time, roughly. Dundalk look like they're going to make a change. There's someone stripped and ready to go on the sideline there. I wonder who that is. Chris Shields turns out, finds Jordan Flores. He looks up and he sprays it beautifully out to Dane Massey. And that's what he does. If you get Flores on the ball, he moves the ball quickly and he can spray it around the pitch really well. Duffy goes back to Massey. Massey does well to go by Danny Grant and fires the ball into the box. It's not a bad delivery. Headed clear. And it looks like it's going to go for a throw in. Will the substitute be made for Dundalk now, or will they wait another few minutes?
Looks like they're waiting.
Yeah. Sean Gannon finds Kolovic. You could get a shot away here. Easy, comfortable save from McGuinness. But looks, that's the intent. He gets on that left foot and a shot or a cross is on the cards. And wouldn't put a goal past him this one, to be fair. And looks like a very, very good player.
But this is only his second match, is it?
I think the game against Pats was his debut, I believe. Yeah.
So yeah, he'll probably grow into the league as well.
Absolutely. Bought in from Belgrade. Looks like a really, really good signing. Is this a free kick for both? Might be. Yeah. Please show us the matchup.
Is your stream still down?
Oh yeah, this isn't stream acting up, isn't it? Watch LOI won't work for this game. That's so weird. That's terrible because such a big game. And you think they get it right for this one. Must be a lot of people watching it. Might not be working for some.
That's disappointing.
It's a free kick about soft shooting distance. Doesn't look like anyway. But Keith Ward, good ball to the back post, headed clear, and Michael Duffy hooks it away. But Bowes coming back again with Breslin.
Poor ball.
Yeah, straight out of play. Come on, Dundalk.
I'm not sure, but I think he's a Dundalk fan.
You can't be sure, but. Chris Shields finds Flores. It's a weird angle.
Yeah.
Kolovic goes back to Gannon.
He's back to 2-3.
Andy Boyle looks up and finds Dane Massey on the left side. They need to work this quickly. Get into Duffy's feet, maybe. Duffy has the ball. Back to Massey. Bowes defending really well here in good shape. To be fair, they've kept a really good shape for the most part of the game. Gannon wins a throw in. With 25 minutes to go.
How do you think this one's going to go?
could see Dundalk nicking a point.
Yeah.
2-2 maybe, but both have looked dangerous in the back. A substitute Flores coming off. I think it looks like Will Patching coming on. Not 100% sure, but it looks like Will Patching.
That's the one thing this stream lacks is the substitute thing.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it'd be nice to have it. I checked Twitter, but I think Patching's after coming on. He got instantly into the play there, instantly involved.
Not one.
Hands, mad to get his hands on one of our home shirts. Look at Dan Casey's hands all over. Opens jersey. Yeah, Will Patching came on to replace Jordan Flores. Just confirmed it there. So it's like for like change. Stream a little bit, freezing a little bit there for a second. But I think it's a corner for Dundalk, is it?
Yep.
I think it's Kolovich to take an outswinging free kick. The big boys are up. Boyle, Cleary, Massey in the box. Kolovich swings it in. It's not the best of balls. It's headed clear. But it's back into the box and it's gone again. Derry and Pats could challenge for most inconsistent team in the league. Yeah, it's fair enough. Yeah. But I think Pats, with the signing of Georgie Kelly, I'm not sure if he's playing tonight. Hopefully he is. Get our first sighting of him. But yeah, Georgie Kelly I think will be a fantastic signing. Dundalk could do with him right now, to be honest. Only clears a first throw in, or kept in.
Kept in, yeah.
Massey with deep ball headed clear. Only as far as
this is where Bowes could break.
Ooh, bit of a high shackle. Great pass though.
Player down.
Player down
for
from, yeah. He's getting back up now.
Looks
I think
like
it's
a hamstring.
Cornwall, is it? Rob Cornwall.
Looks like a hamstring.
Yeah, it does. That could be bad news. Not sure if Bowes have a like for like replacement. I'm not sure they do. Patching, his cross is blocked and it's hooked away.
Need to get the ball out here.
Kolovich
treatment.
Surely it's a foul, is it? No.
Play on.
There's a chance for Keith Ward, is it?
Andre Wright needs to get in the box.
Yeah, Andre Wright needs to be a bit more movement to be needed. There, it's good ball to Andre Wright. Big chance for Andre Wright, and it's blocked. Great defending. And you'd expect a little bit more from him there. Good ball. Keith Ward found him really well.
Just wasn't on his toes, ready for the ball.
No, he wasn't at all. And but also nearly look more threatening here. Obviously, Dundalk hit the bar with that chance, but apart from that,
yeah,
Bowes have had probably the better chances on the break. Andre Wright turning and finding Danny Grant on the right hand side, who takes a touch and puts a good ball to the box, but Gary Rogers is not really in there. Andre Wright probably should be in and around that area. Man, he looks a bit knackered, doesn't he?
He looks a bit tired. Right?
Get Dinny on for the last 20. Can you see Cork now being a big club? Yeah, I don't think Cork will. They could be in trouble, but I don't think they go down necessarily.
Depends on Sligo's form, I think.
Yeah, it looks like a big team will go down though. Do you know what I mean? Because there's no weak sides in the league, really. Like, I think Finn Harps will probably be down there. But they're tough to beat. Like, so I think between Cork and Hearts, 9th and 10th potentially. I think Cork would nearly take the playoff place at this moment. Like, big game this weekend against Waterford. If they get a win this weekend, it could be huge for them. Bit of confidence. Dane Massey clips it into nobody. Poor ball from Massey, uncharacteristic. And McGuinness hooks it away. But only as far as Chris Shields. There was a chance to look up and find Will Patching. Patching finds Sean Gannon, and it's a chance for Dundalk to kind of build something here, create something. Sean Gannon's good ball into the box. Pat Hoban, Duffy at the back post, and it's cleared from Bowes for a corner. But Dundalk, that shows you what they can do.
Yeah.
In a split instant, they can get the ball in the box and cause a bit of problems. I think Lyons did well to get it out for a corner in the end, because I think it was coming out to Duffy there nicely.
Yeah, it was good. Literally going to fall in his path there.
So Lyons did really well to hook it away. He's done a good job on Duffy today, to be fair to him. It's a good ball into the box. It's a chance for Dundalk. Hoban header wide. Decent chance for Dundalk there. Bottom three: Harps, Cork, Waterford. Actually, but Waterford have been decent. They got that a good win against against Shell the Talker. So, yeah, that could be Waterford could. Yeah, I don't know. It's tough to know. Seems like a very end-to-end game. Yeah, it absolutely is. To be fair, I think the Bros are bringing on. I think it's Dawson Devoy here. I believe it is for Keith Ward. Keith Ward's ran his heart out today. To be fair, he's put in a good shift, and he's probably had a good game. But Dawson Devoy, young, talented attacking midfielder, looking to make his mark here. Pretty sure it's him anyway. That's their first change.
Yeah, it is a very end-to-end game. To be fair, a lot of chances, but they're just not taking it really.
Yeah. Chance for Dundalk. Out for goal kick. I think Dundalk will probably take a point now with only 20 minutes to go, or roughly just under 20 minutes to go. Dundalk probably take a point from this. If it came to it.
Can see them getting a last minute or something like that.
Yeah, but a point is they're still dropping points, which is the problem. That's a big problem for them. Because Rovers don't look like they're going full steam ahead, so it's tough. Just under 20 minutes to play. Bohemians have the ball. It's a nice ball from Breslin in behind. I think it's Dawson Devoy getting an early touch. It was okay, but it's intercepted. And Dundalk.
Oh, that's
giveaway try. Kolovich flings himself on the ground. Hamstring cramp there for a sec.
Not what you need before you
No,
get
still, no. Last thing you wanted.
Down to 10 men now.
It's a good throw in from Breslin, but it's intercepted. Chris Shields, chance to find Duffy here. Duffy's a bit of space on the left side potentially. Massey. It's a good switch, very, very good switch from Massey to find Kolovich. He only has one thing on his mind as well.
Left
back
foot.
on that left foot.
Here we go.
And he does. And it's very Bowes, they need to know that that's his weapon. Like very easily get the ball.
It looks like
yeah. Then if the Gannon goes on the outside, I suppose as well. When do you think fans will be allowed back in? I don't think it won't be this season anyway. I think it'll be next season if we're lucky.
Yeah. 2021, unfortunately.
Fact. McGuinness has the ball in his hands for Bowes. Had a decent game to be fair to him. Not been troubled too much. He couldn't do much for the goal. Great header from Duffy. Hasn't had an awful lot to do. It was a good chance for Bowes here. Dawson Devoy just off the bench. Pulls back. Dawson Devoy just wide. Huge chance for the youngster. Big chance to make a name for himself there. Did really well to be fair. Looked composed on the ball. Cut back. Tried to finesse it top right. And
he did well to be fair.
He did well. Yeah. Not a bad effort. You could see what he was trying to do, just bend it into that top corner, and just went wide. So promising from the youngster. He looks a very good player as well. It's another kind of Mandrew leaves. They have the likes of him coming through, which is good. Him and Ross Tierney and stuff. But Dundalk just knocking the ball. It's only a back three they have with Chris Shields. He drops so deep in. I think they operate with a back three. Maybe that is what they're looking for. Get Massey and Gannon further up the pitch. Could swear Cork and Bowes do their shopping in Sligo. Dundalk finding the feet of Holden.
This is where Bowes are dangerous.
This is where Danny Grant surely be found, and that was a poor ball from Devoy. Danny Grant! Chris Shields did enough in the end. They're looking for something. They're looking for something here. Don't know what it is they're looking for, but they're looking for something.
Good defending though by Dundalk there.
Yeah, it was, to be fair. Duffy finds Hoban. Hoban goes all the way back to Andy Boyle.
Dundalk will do a last 15 push, will they?
Last 15, they'd want to, yeah. They'd need a goal here. At the very least, one goal. Kolovich, one trick pony on the right foot. Has he won a corner there, I believe?
No.
No?
Doesn't have a right foot. Like
Straight up,
myself.
like. Stefan Krolovic, remember the name. Great ball, but he put in for the goal for Duffy, but hasn't done an awful lot second half. I think they've kind of got a lot tighter to him. Long kick from Bowes, goal kick, and Will Patching collects the ball in midfield.
He's done well since
He's done okay, yeah, he's done all right. Hard game to get into, like. Krolovic finds Andy Boyle, switches it out to Duffy. Duffy's touch isn't the best, but he's just about regained possession. And they go back to Massey then. Need to get the ball forward. Because Dundalk need 3 points here, I think. I don't think a point is a good result for them, really. The current situation. Krolovic looks like he's done well to turn Breslin. He's won a free kick, and it's a decent area to get a ball into the box here. Bows winning their second, their second if they win. Clear Dundalk by 2 points if they win this game. Chance for Dundalk to get the ball into the box though. Not too sure. I think it's Michael Duffy standing over. Need a good ball in here. The big boys are up. It's a deep cross from Duffy. It's not a bad ball at all. It's popped down. Chance. Dundalk put it wide. Big opportunity. I think it was Dan Cleary in the box there. Yeah, at the back post. Dropped down from a bit of a scramble. And he fires it just wide. Good ball in from Duffy, nice and deep. Came down for Cleary and he just kind of toe poked it. Big chance from him in the 6-yard box. Didn't have an awful lot of time to do much with it, but he just fired it wide. And it's a chance for Dundalk. I think they get 1 or 2 more, but that's a big chance gone missing just there. Both can get the 3 points here. It'd be a fantastic victory. Can Bowes go on to challenge Rovers, how do you think? After this game?
I just think Rovers just have too much. They just have
depth.
Yeah. Squad depth plays a lot in like league title.
Chris Torrey. Good ball. Oh. Yeah, league titles. You need a good squad.
Just kind of rotate the squad all the time. You know what I mean? But then again, it is only 18 games.
When you're playing Friday, Monday, and stuff, you need to have decent few players with injuries and stuff as well. Is Macmillan on the bench? He's actually not, which I was surprised by. He must be injured or something because I was thinking he'd be one of the names to be looking to bring on last 10, 15 to try and nick you something. No, but he's actually not on the bench. Just funnily enough. Must be an injury or something. It's a long ball forward from Dundalk and searching for back post. Comes back to Duffy. Out to Mountney. Puts a decent delivery in. Pat Hoban. It's offside, was it? Mm-hmm. Offside. Mountney was.
Very threatening though in the bot, like headers wise, Dundalk. But That's where I think their goals, if they get a goal, that's where it's gonna come from. Absolutely. Realistically.
Definitely. If you're new on the stream, guys, just make sure to drop a like on it. Really appreciate it if you can do it. And we're trying to hit 25 before the game ends. So if you can hit the like button, we really do appreciate it. It's a free out for Bohemians. 79, coming up to 79. It's frozen a tiny bit there. Do a watch along for Cork Sligo next Friday. Arguably the biggest game of the season. Down that end of the table is very, very big. Absolutely. So next Friday might be around for that. Yeah, might do that. I'm gonna try and do a few more of these. So if you're enjoying the watch along, let me let us know. We'll keep them coming. To throw into Andre Wright. He's one of throwing that'll do for Bowes to keep the ball in Dundalk's half. Keith Long's played this very well, hasn't he, in terms of tactics and stuff?
Oh yeah, definitely, and he's kept it quite tight at the back, kind of not let Dundalk kind of run in behind and stuff like that.
Yeah,
because you can already see like Gannon. That's Gannon's kind of style.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's where he's deadly from.
Yeah,
the overlapping and stuff like that.
They've neutralised Dundalk's weapons really well in terms of what they offer. And Pat Hogan hasn't, apart from hitting the crossbar, he hasn't had much of a sniff. Apart from that, they've done well to keep him quiet. Even Duffy as well hasn't had too much joy. He's had a few bits and pieces, obviously he always does, but he hasn't as much joy as you'd usually expect.
It's a long one up.
I think they need to take. I don't think the long ball's working. They need to get the ball to feet.
Yeah. Just try something different.
Good ball.
Here he goes.
Kolovich.
On his left.
Kolovich steps inside. Stefan Kolovich blocked. One trick pony a little bit, isn't he?
Yeah.
He doesn't have much of a right foot in his locker. His left foot is dangerous, but you can kind of, if you can stop him from getting onto it, it's a great block. And if you can stop him getting onto the left peg, he doesn't offer an awful lot else. But what he does offer is very dangerous. It's similar kind of to Arjen Robben kind of style player, isn't he?
Yeah.
In terms of he only likes cutting in. That's why it's dangerous to have Gannon gallivanting on the right hand side around him.
Yeah, overlap.
Because this fullback doesn't know then whether to go with Gannon or go watch the left foot. So if that's why it's that change, bringing Dan Kelly off and putting Kolovich has kind of allowed for that a little bit more, giving them that bit more joy. But it hasn't happened enough really. Because Twardek has kind of such a threat that you have to kind of stay back with him. Do watch that for Pats at 7:45. Consider watching. Yeah, I was thinking about sticking around, but we'll see. I'm not sure. I'll be going out for a few beers.
Oh,
20 likes, guys. Thanks so much. Really appreciate it. If you can hit 25 before the stream ends, we'll do a lot more of these watch-alongs. So really appreciate all your likes and all your support. Spread the word as well.
Yeah.
Spread the word around. Oh, it's a chance for Dundalk. It's a mistake, and John Mountney to equalise over the bar. Huge opportunity for John Mountney. He has to hit the target from there, you'd feel. Huge chance for Dundalk. It's actually a mistake from Danny Grant, who actually played him in. Unlike Danny Grant, and John Mountney fires over the bar. You'd expect him to hit the target, wouldn't you? Target of his class.
Can Bows hold out?
Dundalk will score. I'd say they could well do. 8 minutes left and plus out of time, so say around 10, 11 minutes altogether. So you wouldn't put it past them. What's second half been like? It's been okay. Not as exciting as the first half. But Bows have had Pat Hubbard hit the bar as soon as the second half started, but apart from that, Dundalk haven't created an awful lot. They've had a bit of possession, but a little bit of meaningless possession for the most part. Whereas Bows, when they get the ball, counter-attacking, the likes of Grant and Twardek have both had good chances on the break, and Dawson Devoy had a decent chance as well. So Bows have probably had the better of the chances, whereas Dundalk probably had more of the ball, and obviously hit the bar as well, which is really, really unfortunate. But it's been a good game on the most part, to be fair.
Yeah, definitely. It's been entertaining.
Good watch.
I think Bows might keep it out.
Yeah, they're looking good defensively. To be fair, they've kept a really good shape for the whole game, and they've held it together well. Stopped Dundalk from doing what they like to do, but it's a dodgy pass back. There's a few of them there for Bows, and better to clean it up a little bit. But you could see potentially Dundalk nicking an equaliser here.
It's so like Bows getting them on the break.
It's free for Dundalk, surely, is it?
Yeah. I think Bows could maybe start slowing the game down a bit.
Yeah, you'd think Dinny to bring someone like Dinny on. Dawson Devoy got booked. You'd think someone like Dinny would be the type of player to bring on a bit of experience up top, hold the ball up, because Andrew Wright's looked knackered in the second half. Done well.
Yeah, he's done well. He's done well holding on to the
ball. Had a couple
of
chances as well, but you'd think a bit of fresh legs of Dinny up top, kind of slow the game down, win a few free kicks and stuff. Ooh. McGuinness snatches the ball. Decent chance for Dundalk there, but it's safe now for Bows. McGuinness has done well. Had a very good season, to be fair to him. So I was a little bit worried when Talbot got injured, but McGuinness has been fantastic in all fairness. Like Talbot's on the bench, you think if it was a big problem with Bows' keeper, they'd risk it, but they don't really need to risk it. Not sure what Talbot's current fitness situation is, but
he's kept that in, has he? Oh, he's getting free out.
Free out, I think. Yeah, I'd love to free, to be fair. I think peak we had 71 plus. Oh, that's a booking, surely. Don't know why you just did that, Twardek. Sure, you're getting booked for that. He just ran in front of a free kick. Must be getting booked for that.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
Chris Twilight picks up a yellow card. He's had a very, very good game today. He's first half in particular, he had Sean Gannon on toast at times.
He's been very impressive, especially up against one of the best right backs,
Absolutely.
arguably in the league.
Definitely. He's been really, really impressive. I think peak we had 71 viewers on at the one time, which is class. We appreciate your support a lot, guys.
So better than last week's.
I think that's better than last week's peak, yeah. Throws out. Gary Rogers finds Boyle. Andy Boyle. Chris Twardick, he's one of our own. Great player. A Sligo, yeah. How was he at Sligo last year? Was he brilliant at Sligo? I never really heard too much about him at Sligo. I knew he was good, but he's been surprised me with how good he is this year, to be honest. Kind of international the same, I suppose.
Who's
Adua coming on. I think it's Nathan Adua coming on for Dundalk forward, attacking midfielder forward.
They're going for it.
They have to. He was top 3 in Sligo, definitely. Unreal player. Yeah, he's a very, very good winger. Potential chance here for Dundalk. Kind of slid in, but just out of Michael Duffy's, just out of reach, and McGuinness goes down on it well. To be fair to him, does very, very well there. Oh, good. 4 minutes to go. 3 minutes in.
Poor second half, I think.
Yeah, it's kind of gone quiet a little bit recently. I think both Bows have not really known whether to go for it or sit on it a little bit, because it seemed at one stage like they needed the third goal to put it beyond doubt, and they had a few chances to, but I think at this stage now, obviously, only a few minutes left, just get everyone behind the ball and just make it difficult. Michael Duffy down injured. I think he's okay though.
Yeah.
He'll survive. Is that a free kick?
Looks it, yeah.
You'd think Kolovic surely left footer from here.
Yeah.
I think Duffy will take it, but I think Kolovic will
I'd
have Kolovic check. The stream is freezing. It's all right now, I think. Hasn't been too bad for us. Kolovic is leaving it. Yeah, I think a left footer from there is what you'd want, isn't it? Unless he's just hanging it up in the air. It's a good ball into the box.
You need a left footer on that.
Yeah, I think so as well. Mountainy.
More of an in-swinger.
Yeah, absolutely. Just try and get something on it then. Headed towards goal sort of.
Even if it's on target, you never know.
Try to punch around Joe Bryan-esque. But it is the 88th minute, and it is Bohemians 2, Dundalk 1. Danny Grant and Keith Buckley with the goals for Bohemians, and Michael Duffy with the goal for Dundalk. And it's been a decent game. Been a good game. Pat Hogan with a really good chance to start the second half, hit the bar, and Bows have had a few chances since then to put the game to bed. But the Dundalk still have a bit of life about them. Last couple of minutes now, they need to be getting the ball forward here. Even a draw would be good as well for Bows. Yeah, at this stage you'd want to try and see out the win. You'd be disappointed if you conceded.
Probably to start the game, it would have been a good result for Bows, but given they're 2-0 up,
exactly,
with so little time in the game.
Only a few minutes left as well, and they're leading. So, chance for Andrew Wright to put Cleary under a bit of pressure, but Cleary goes back to Rodgers. And Bows don't mind this, to be fair. They don't mind this. To let them have the ball there. Goes short to Andy Boyle. And Dundalk need to get this ball forward, because it's not an off. I can't see there being too much at a time.
No, there hasn't been that much stoppage, really.
I'd say around 2 minutes probably. That'd be 3 max, with a few subs and stuff. Hasn't even been any goals or anything. It's a long searching ball for Adua, and it's gone straight out of play. And that's disappointing from Dundalk, and that might be it, because they don't look like they're creating an awful lot.
Yeah.
Danny Grant do it as well. Big strong lad, does well.
He's
quick feet.
well there.
Few spicy challenges going in. Chris Shields, I think he's going to hit Bows away. He's giving it Bows.
He's done well today, Shields.
Yeah, he dropped into that back. It nearly makes it the back three. He's a defensive midfielder, but he drops so deep. Tries to get things going.
Breaks the game up well.
He does, yeah. He's a top player. And we're coming up to the 90th minute now. A couple of seconds away, and Bows can taste the victory.
Huge result for Bows.
They can hold on. It'd be fantastic. And it's a chance for Chris Twardick to open his legs.
And he's off.
Sean Gannon does okay, to be fair. He's kept with him pace for pace really well, but it's a slow dodgy pass back, and Rodgers can smash it down the pitch.
And what's the additional time? Do we know yet? No.
It hasn't popped up on the screen just yet. Dawson Devoy on the ball, I think it is, on the far side. Wins a throw in deep in the half. And for Bowes, that is absolutely fantastic to win a throw in deep in the Dundalk's half. And like, look to keep it up there now. And can't see there being too long left in this. Come to the 91st minute. Bohemians, they've actually got more players forward than I thought they would. There's a few players in the box and stuff. I think they've won a free kick. 4 minutes at a time. That's surprising. Sean high up, Bowes live. It's a free kick for Bowes. I'd be very surprised.
4 minutes.
4 minutes, yeah. I'd be very surprised if they go into the box of this. I think they're going to go short.
4 minutes. That's a bit much.
That's surprising, yeah. Dawson, the voice on over the free kick. He goes back to Breslin, who finds the ball into Twardick, who does well, a bit of magic. Chris Twardick, and he's going to hold the ball in the corner.
Oh,
Is that a foul? No.
back to the foul.
Free out. Dundalk, free kick. And they have 2.5 minutes to lump the ball forward and try and get a nick and equaliser here. No matter what, it's going to be points dropped for Dundalk. But can they nick a point, which could be so crucial? You never know.
Who would be your man of the match if you could give one on the current scoreline?
Yeah. Go with Twardick.
Yeah.
Just been a constant thorn on their side. He's done really well.
It's been very
Did he score?
threatening.
He hasn't scored, but he did really well for one of the goals.
He set up the other one.
He set up one. And he's had a really good game.
Even.
Yeah, he's had a really good game. He's been a crucial part of everything Bows have done. That's been good. So I'd give it to Chris Twardick. Would you be same?
Definitely. Yeah. Him or I think Danny Grant's
probably
been up there as well.
He's won a corner for Bohemians, and he's been similar to Twardick. He's been involved in their goals. He got the assist for Buckley. He scored one. So he had potentially look at Grant as well. He's done really well. He could have had another one there in the second half. He kind of dragged it wide, but he's run his heart out. He's put a really good shift in. The two wingers for Bows have been brilliant, and you'd give it to one of them, I'd say. Andre Roy can just hold the ball up here, and this could just do it.
Bit of pro clubs
There's
here.
about 90 seconds left. Dawson Devoy does well. Gets around. Lays off Keith Buckley for a strike. Good save from Gary Rogers. And Dundalk have about a minute to launch it. And he does launch it towards Hoban, I think. Oh, what? They're showing a replay
when the
ball's in play. What are they doing? The stream is showing a replay when the ball's down the other end of the pitch. That's a good chance for Dundalk. Kolovic
loves that left foot.
He does. It's a free kick. Sure, that's a free kick. Oh,
last chance to win.
About a minute to go, and Dundalk have a free kick about 20-25 yards out. It's a huge opportunity. I'll be giving this to Kolovic. I think Duffy's going to take it. Yeah. Who's better in your opinion? Irish Footy Vlogs, Irish Football Fan TV. No comment. Irish Footy Vlogs.
If I speak, I'm in
trouble. Keith's the top lad. Keith's the top lad.
Keith's a good lad.
Great videos are class as well. Definitely check out Keith's Irish Footy Vlogs class channel.
Last chance, surely.
Stefan Kolovic, Michael Duffy to take. Hits the wall, and that's so disappointing.
Yeah.
About 15 seconds to go.
Wrong choice on the free kick again, I think.
Disappointing that. And I think both should see it out.
Not a fan of Paul, no. Who's Paul?
Oh, right, yeah. I don't know. Not a fan of us, I don't think.
That looks
full time at Daily Round Park. Fantastic victory for Bohemians, it has to be said. 2-1 win at home to Dundalk, and that is more points dropped for a lackluster Dundalk side since coming back from since the restart. That's 1 point from 2 games. So Shamrock Rovers will be licking their lips at this on their trip down to Derry City, and if they can win there, they will have a huge advantage at the top of the table. Great result for Bows, though, obviously closing the gap on Rovers themselves and jumping into second place, which is fantastic for them, and it's a really good result. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I'm a bit surprised with Dundalk now. I thought they would have done a lot better, but good win for Bows. Bows obviously had a game plan, executed it very well, used the wingers very, very, very well. That's where the 2 goals came from, obviously.
Yeah.
It was end to end at times. Second half kind of died out, and a bit disappointed with Dundalk, as I said.
Yeah, Dundalk will be disappointed in either reaction in the next game. I thought it was going to be tonight after the loss against St. Pat's, or at the draw with St. Pat's. Feels like a loss nearly, but yeah, I thought Dundalk were going to react with a better result than that, or a better performance even. I thought they'd come out of the blocks quickly, and they had a couple of chances, but I think Bows were probably had the better chances and probably deserve the full value for the 3 points.
They deserve to win, but it's kind of interesting now. Like, where did Dundalk go from this? Like, they've not really been as poor.
No, yeah, that's it. You don't see it. So you don't see it from Dundalk regularly, and this could be the year that Rovers finally topple Dundalk. But yeah, I enjoyed the game. It was a very, very good game. It was end-to-end stuff for a lot, and if you stuck around for the whole team, we do really appreciate it. Thanks so much, and make sure to drop a like on it. The stream, really do appreciate that, and make sure to subscribe as well. Closing in on the 2K mark, so trying to hit that as soon as we can. But yeah, I do appreciate you guys sticking around. I hope you did enjoy. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, and yeah, catch you in a bit.
Thanks, lads.
We'll have a stream coming soon, so yeah, you can enjoy that. Go on, talk to you.
Cheers.